Yes, this movie was phenomenal. Straight up, 9 out of 10. I'm glazing it. I don't give a shit. Recently biased. Saw it twice already. It was great, guys. It was the best Fantastic Four movie we have ever gotten. Everything that everyone's already said about it that is good, like the visuals, the cinematography, the actual cast, the performances, the score is really great. Shia LaBeouf and Galactus are great. They're both super intimidating. They're both powerful. Everyone gets to showcase their power just right in this movie. I saw a lot of people saying online that there was slower moments. I disagree. I thought it was just, again, good storytelling, them trying to figure out this Galactus problem, and it's a science interstellar-esque movie. So there's got to be science somewhere in it. And he's the smartest man alive, and this is his Reed Richards. His Reed Richards analyzes and overthinks and does crazy things all the time to kind of predict the most outcomes, kind of like Batman, always having contingencies for everything. You know what I mean? For me, Reed and Sue really carried. They were definitely like the leads, and like Johnny and Ben were definitely the supporting. They were both great because I wanted way more of Ben. I loved his Ben Grimm. I thought it was sick. He was super warm. He was strong. He was literally there for everyone else, always, and I like that. He was just that guy, and you can tell like he's hiding his emotions, how he really feels, and I can't wait to explore that in like the second movie. And I guess the movie is different from the cartoon because his beard grows like all the time, and he can just shave it all the time. And that's what I was kind of expecting. You know what I thought was interesting though? Matt Shackman said that he wanted to put the physics behind it in this interview, and he said that if the arm stretches, then some of it, the torso has to go, and then that's why when Galactus pulls him, he almost kills him. I'm not gonna lie, I thought he didn't really have limitations to his stretching abilities. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I know he's not Plastic Man, but I was pretty sure he can just like stretch and stretch and stretch. But that was a badass scene, bro. And he almost rips him apart. And then that's the scene when Johnny's holding Ben. He just drops him and punches him in the face. Ugh! I really don't have anything negative to say about this, guys. I enjoyed everything that was there. I know it's recently biased. I'm glazing it, and like it's the Fantastic Four. You know what I mean? I have a special place in my heart, nostalgia. I watched these growing up with my dad, and they're here, and I know he would love these ones. And the white and blue suits, guys. The white and blue suits were so freaking clean. And yo, the amount of drip Ben Grimm had and Johnny, they were dressed, bro. They were dressed to impress. I like the wardrobe for those two during this movie, bro, a lot. Of course, along with the set designs and everything practical was amazing. I actually really like the way they took Mole Man and how have Susan talking to the villains so that everyone can stay peaceful and cordial. There's no need to be all this outright violence, even though the villains always kind of bring the violence, and the Fantastic Four has to save the day anyway. Thought Paul Walter Hauser did a great job. I like how they didn't really make him grotesque or anything like that, but they nailed his voice and they nailed like how he would be. I loved all the montages and how it kept going back from like the main storyline to like how the people view them on the news and TV and everything like that, and how like this world is really working together because of the Fantastic Four. A lot of incredible inspiration because obviously the Incredibles were inspired by the Fantastic Four and vice versa for this movie, and it was just done so well, so right. Sue Storm, man, the power of a mother. She was the one that initially like really defeated Galactus, or had like the majority of helping defeat Galactus. I really liked the way they handled it and how he was in the city and like all of them were fighting him like all at once simultaneously, and like it kind of kept going because it would be hard to take this motherfucker down. And like I grew up looking at so many statues and stuff in comic book stores and seeing like Galactus and all the Fantastic Four fighting him, and they're so tiny and everything. And we finally got that on the big screen. Everyone was complaining about the cloud. Now we got the real thing. Super comic book accurate, super intimidating, great voice performance. I'm gonna make a separate video for the end credit scene. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. 9 out of 10. I can't wait to get the 4K physical copy of this. I can't wait till it goes on Disney Plus because I am going to run this motherfucker.